Hey guys, a very warm welcome back to a brand new video of ours. जिस वीडियो में आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे about the mind-muscle connection and whether or not if it's an absolute myth or an actually helpful tool that will help us emphasize on our muscle gaining potential. So without any further delay, let us dive down straight into the video and let us understand what this is all about. So first and foremost guys, let us understand what this mind-muscle connection actually is. So in essence, the mind-muscle connection, which is also referred to as the internal cueing, is nothing but the phenomenon of putting emphasis or focus towards the major muscle group that is being trained in that particular exercise. And by focus, what I primarily mean is focusing on the eccentric and the concentric contraction of the muscle throughout the range of motion of that exercise. So let's say a bench press for example. So whenever we are doing a bench press, the primary muscle group in concern happens to be the chest muscle or something that is also known as the pectoralis major. So throughout the entire movement of the bench press, our focus should be on contracting the pectoralis major as much as we can on a deliberate basis. That is what this mind-muscle connection is all about. It's actually focusing on that muscle that we are about to train.
तू समझा? हाँ. नहीं, तू समझा नहीं.
So now the question arises is whether this mind-muscle connection is at all helpful for us individuals to help us build muscle mass. And therein comes a lot of different situations and variations to the conclusions that I'm going to break down in this video and explain in the most simplest manner as possible. So let us get one thing addressed right out of the bat. That is, whenever we are planning to gain muscle mass, apart from the workout or stimulus inside the gym, the nutrition, the rest is equally important outside the gym. So provided that the person is doing that properly, the only variable happens to be mind-muscle connection in their workout. So in that regard, there are mainly two conclusions that we can derive from this entire research findings that you guys can see on the screen. The first conclusion is that whenever we are training a small muscle group, primarily the biceps, and that also training on an exercise which is mainly isolation based, say for example preacher curl, that is the time when this internal cueing or mind-muscle connection works the best in terms of creating muscle protein synthesis. On the other hand, whenever we are doing a exercise which is mainly meant for a lot of different muscle groups, say for example a squat, that is where focusing on the actual lift itself and progressively overloading on that lift will help us gain a lot better results in terms of muscle protein synthesis or hypertrophy. So in conclusion, all in all, the mind-muscle connection is something, as per the recent studies, which is actually a fact and not just any other myth. So the bros weren't kidding inside your gym when they said that focus on that muscle if you want that to grow.
Shut up, focus, do the work.
Having said that, I'm very sure by this time you guys have understood that this mind-muscle connection has a very specific area in which it works the best. That is with exercises that are isolation based in nature and those that are targeting smaller muscle groups. Wherein for all the other big lifts that are focusing on major muscle groups, you're better off focusing on the entire movement itself, focusing on overloading on the weight as you progress and focusing on the tempo rather than just focusing on mind-muscle connection on those exercises.
क्या बात है सर, क्या बात है सर, क्या बात है, ये बात है.
So I really hope this helped you clear a lot of misconception about this internal cueing and also helped you address a few things that you were not sure about. And if it did, don't forget to share it with your friends and family and also let them in on this newfound knowledge. Having said that guys, this is your coach Promit Shome signing off for the week. See you all again next week with another cool video.